Welcome to my Media Museum in episode 6 of our KISS CD collection overview. We have made it up to Unplugged, March 12th, 1996. And this was the event that led to KISS's reunion with Ace and Peter. And they make a brief appearance on this release. Here we've got Eric Singer, Peter Criss, Gene Simmons, Ace Frehley, Paul Stanley, and Bruce Kulick. So that was the band at the time, without these two guys, of course. They were the original members, as I'm sure you're well aware. And going to be an interesting ride after this for the band. We got a really cool one of those fold out 4-panel, sorry about that, bumping the camera, stop it, fold out 4-panel montages, collages, whatever you want to call this thing here, with all the different pictures of the band from that evening and that performance. And I do remember watching this. I did see this show. It was pretty good, pretty exciting to see Ace and Peter, especially without the makeup on, with the band. And then we've got a little advertisement here inside for, what do they call it? Not a swag, but merchandising for the band. And the disc itself does actually have some graphics to it. It's still mostly just text, mostly just printed, but it doesn't have one of those super silvery faces where you get to see my ugly mug. And then the back side here, again, it's giving you shots of all 6 individuals. And then the track listing here, we've got Coming Home, Plastercaster, Going Blind, Do You Love Me, Domino, Sure Knows Something, A World Without Heroes, Rock Bottom, See You Tonight, I Still Love You, Every Time I Look at You. And then we get Ace comes in, sings 2000 Man, which was a Rolling Stones song originally, but KISS did a cover of it with Ace on vocals originally. And then Peter comes out and they do Beth. And then we've got Nothing to Lose, which has both Peter and Eric playing and singing on it. And then Rock and Roll All Night to wrap it up. And there was so much positive feedback from the fans and everything. And Gene and Paul were happy with Ace and Peter and their semi-reunion there, that it led to the band doing a reunion. And I'm sure that really stunk for Bruce Kulick and Eric Singer at the time. But on June 25th, 1996, only 3 months later, March 12th to June 25th, we got this release here, You Wanted the Best and You Got the Best, which, as you know, is the intro to the band at all their shows, I'm pretty sure. But it was You Wanted the Best, You Got the Best, the hottest band in the land on a live, and then the hottest band in the world on a live 2. And I don't remember if they changed it on 3 or not. I didn't listen to 3 anywhere near as much as I listened to 1 and 2, to be bluntly honest. And then we've got a little write-up here on the back about the band. Now this release, okay, we got some really cool artwork here. Definitely on the inside. Get my thumb out of the way so you can see all the flame. But track listing, some pictures of Ace and Peter there, and more track list info. And You know, this was basically a best of Alive and Alive 2 with 4 new live bonus tracks thrown in. Boy, did you get that book? I would have loved to have got that book, but I never did. That would have been something really cool to look through. But I mean, $160. Nah, that's a lot of money for a poor slob like me. I am definitely not that wealthy, or I guess I'm just not that big of a fan. And I'm a pretty big Kiss fan. Okay, we already looked at that and that. But yeah, this disc is kind of weird. It doesn't have the name of the band or anything, and it's kind of like a negative, like on the back of Dress to Kill. It's kind of like a negative shot there, just in yellow, and I guess that's more of a tan than a gray or silver or anything. And this one we're going to have to actually take disc out. This is the first one we've came across that had something in the back. You'll also notice that's a like a yellow or green neon case, and it had a pinkish reddish cover on the front. You can see, yeah, I bought my copy used. I was buying a lot of used releases back then. Give me just a second here, put this disc back in here. I definitely don't want to damage my disc for the sake of this. And it had one of those anti-theft stickers. I would have replaced this case if it hadn't been a special case. It's a real bummer, and you can see I didn't succeed too well at peeling that off. I think I did try to peel it off when I bought it used. I think that was still on there, and yeah, I tried to make it better and did not succeed. But we got Room Service, Two Timer, and Let Me Know, all from concerts in 1976. Rock Bottom, Parasite, Firehouse, I Stole Your Love, Calling Dr. Love, and then Take Me from 1977 recording. Shout It Out Loud, Beth, from Rock and Roll All Night. And then Kiss Tells All, which is a 17-minute interview with Jay Leno, I believe it was. So, you know, it was all right for what it was. It basically a 4-song live EP with an interview track. But for what it was okay. I would have much rather preferred, I think a lot of us fans would have much rather preferred a set of whole new recordings, you know. Don't go back. If you could give us 4 live tracks from 76 and 77, they could have given us an entire album worth, right? That's my take on it. So, but anyways, they didn't. We got what we got, and that is that. So, next up was the last album Kiss was working on when they did Unplugged, and Carnival of Souls. And there were bootlegs of this out and about. I guess that's what led to the band releasing the official version and adding the final sessions down here as a subtitle to the title. But this came out October 28th, 1997. It's the last album of Kiss with Bruce Kulick. It does still have Eric Singer on here. And you'll notice, I always thought this was slightly comical. He sure doesn't look thrilled about it, does he? He's like, I'm unemployed now, this sucks. Did a little Unplugged show, thought everything was going to be cool, and I ended up losing my job. He never came back, and I haven't looked it up or followed him much, so I don't know where he went to or what he did after. But Eric Singer there, he comes back after Peter Criss's departure the second time. So we've got a track listing there, some credits, and that's about that. And then we've got an official, it's official, Kiss merchandise catalog. So let's see what they got for us now. Oh, cool. All kinds of nifty stuff. We've got jackets and lithographs, a throw blanket. Now that's a pretty neat throw blanket though, huh? That would have been pretty cool. Some t-shirts. Always got to have the t-shirts. Face mask. Okay, I guess it'd be neat around Halloween, but $175 for a set of 4. Boy, they weren't giving them away, that's for sure. How about a Visa credit card? Now, if that's not cashing in, I don't know what is. But anyways, that's kind of funny. Some of the stuff that they were trying to sell there. And metal prints, CD wallet. Ooh, action figures. I know a guy who's got those. And then this would have actually interested me. Pure silver proof commemorative coins. Yeah, I would love to have had those, but 280 bucks? Yeah, that's a little on the pricey side for a guy like me. So, anyways, this was Kiss's attempt basically at going grunge. Most people either think it's a great album or it's a horrible album. I'm in the horrible. I really didn't care for this album much. I was not at all impressed with it, and it just didn't do much for me personally. I didn't enjoy it a whole lot. But this, well, we'll go over the track list here: Hate, Rain, Master and Slave, Childhood's End, I Will Be There, Jungle, In My Head, It Never Goes Away, Seduction of the Innocent, I Confess, In the Mirror, and I Walk Alone, which was the only Kiss original song that Bruce Kulick sang lead vocals on. So in the last album, the last studio album that we discussed, which would have been Revenge, we had the only song that Eric Singer sang on original vocals, not counting his redo of Beth. But yeah, that's the only time Bruce Kulick sang a Kiss song. And it's, like I said, I haven't listened to this maybe 3 or 4 times, and I haven't listened to it in a long, long time. So I hope you enjoyed that. When we come back, we will have Psycho Circus and the return of the original Kiss. How cool.